Ladies and gentlemen, hello, and you are watching TTV News with some latest events in the province. And now coming to details. Ladies and gentlemen, the Vietnam Farmland From Committee of the Province coordinated with the efforts of the Bronzo National Assembly delegation on October 10 to organize a conference to contact voters before the sixth session of the 15th National Assembly. Mr. Nguyễn Mạnh Tiến, Deputy Chairman of the National Assembly Foreign Affairs Committee, Mr. Phạm Hồng Thái, Standing Deputy Secretary of the Bronzo Party Committee, head up the Bronzo National Assembly delegation. Mr. Trần Hữu Hậu, member of the National Assembly Law Committee, and 200 outstanding voters representing leaders, civil servants, and public employees of Department, NC, branch attended the conference. Voters were informed about the anticipated program of the sixth session of the 15th National Assembly, as well as information about revenue and expenditure work, tuition exemption, and reduction in the field of education and training at the meeting. Voters raised the Bronzo National Assembly delegation enthusiasm and responsibility. At the same time, voters suggested that voter contact in the province be expanded and that the National Assembly and the government consider resolving inadequacy in regulation related to land law, roadside enforcement rate reform, citizen identification law. Mr. Phạm Hồng Thái, Permanent Deputy Secretary of the Bronzo Party Committee and head of the Bronzo National Assembly delegation, recorded receipts explained and informed voters on a variety of topics and concerns.
And on the same day, Mr. Nguyễn Mạnh Tiến, Deputy Chairman of the National Assembly Foreign Affairs Committee, National Assembly Delegation of the TayNinhTV Province, had a meeting with voters of Như Minh Châu District. Accordingly, voters proposed to delegate issues such as reducing the age for social pension benefits from 80 to 75 years old. Thom Nhat Bridge is seriously damaged and requires the authorities to pay attention and resolve it. Strengthen inspection and management of fertilizer and pesticide quality in the area so that the people, especially the farmers, can yield it with peace of mind. The workers who are part-time commune-level officials participating in mandatory social insurance but do not have maternity benefits expect the authorities to consider and have a support plan. Besides, there are also opinions related to the issuance of certificates of land use rights, environment, household registration, etc. Speaking at a meeting, Mr. Nguyễn Mạnh Tiến, Deputy Chairman of the National Assembly Foreign Affairs Committee, respectfully thanked the affection and trust of the local voters. At the same time, it was said that the voters' opinion and recommendations will be complied and submitted to the National Assembly and competent levels and branches for consideration and resolution.
On the occasion of the 93rd anniversary of the Day Traditional Party Building Organization Center, October 14, 1930, October 14, 2023, the local department the Central Organizing Committee and the TayNinhTV Party Organizing Committee organized a Return to the Shore program at the Memorial Steel House of the Central Organizing Committee of the Southern Department in the morning of October 10. Mr. Nguyễn Phong, Director General of Local Department Central Organizing Committee, accompanied the delegation back to the shore. On the TayNinhTV Province side, there were Mr. Nguyễn Mạnh Hùng, Deputy Secretary of the Bronzo Party Committee, and Ms. Nguyễn Thị Yến Mai, member of the Standing Committee and head of the TayNinhTV Bronzo Party Committee Organizing Committee. At the memorial stele of the Central Organizing Committee of the Southern Department, delegates respectfully offer incense stick, offer flower, and spend 1 minute of silence in gratitude for the contributions of heroes, martyrs, and generation of officers of the organization department. Party building organizations have heroically sacrificed themselves for the cause of protecting and building the fatherland. Here, the delegate reviewed the glorious tradition of the party construction organization sector through the periods of revolutionary history and the traditions of the party construction organization sector in the province from its inception to the present.
Also, on the occasion of the 93rd anniversary of the traditional day of the party building organization sector, on the same morning, the local departments of the three center organizing committee visited and awarded 20 support to school scholarships to the people's disadvantaged people in Chautan district. Each gifts includes 1 million Vietnam dong for cars and all kinds of the school supplies. On behalf of the delegation, Mr. Nguyễn Văn Phong, Director General of the local department, praised the center organizing committee, sent greetings and encouragement to the pupils and the students of the border districts to constantly try to overcome difficulties and achieve many high achievements in learning and studying.
Immersing itself in the national digital transformation process, TayNinhTV province has also been implementing many programs and plans to implement digital transformation in almost all localities in the province. The most obvious result is that people benefit in handling administrative procedure through digital technology platforms. To the present time, the number of all product surveys in the entire process are of the total number of product surveys reached 41%, while hundreds of the people and businesses using all the surveys are identified and authenticated seamlessly and unify across all systems of the roadshow governance. The proportion of the adult population with electronic identification across in the province reached over 38.1%, with more than 235,000 accounts. The province will continue to promote the management capacity of the electronic information portal. The information system to handle administrative procedure, meeting functional requirements and technical features in accordance with the Ministry of Information and Communication regulation. In the coming years, simultaneously focus on developing the province open data portal, connect to the national open data portal, and advise on data sharing regulation for individuals and businesses.
The year 2023 is expected to be difficult, and the province state budget revenue has decreased by more than 8% by the end of September compared to 2022. Faced with this situation, the province state budget revenue steering committee issued instruction to increase the budget revenue in the following years last month and in the last month of the year. And after hearing reports, Vice Chairman of the People's Committee of the province, Yu Văn Thắng, emphasized that there are only 80 days left to implement the task in 2023, and the socio-economic situation is expected to face many risk factors and fluctuation also, which will have a direct impact on the state budget collection task, and therefore, department branches localities must focus on doing it well. And at the meeting to implement the state budget collection solutions held in the morning of October the 10th, the TayNinhTV Tax Department in particular must work with the Department of Natural Resources and Environment to review the list of cases where the land rental unit prices are due to be adjusted, as well as new land lease cases in order to determine the financial obligations. As a result, the new unit price notice is so quickly increasing the state budget revenue. The Provincial People's Committee also asked the Department of Finance with the reviewing the overall budget revenue deficit district and advising the Provincial People's Committee on the general balance transparency in order for the district to overcome difficulties, and don't let the basic construction capital unsold, and don't let policies and salaries unsold also. In the morning of October 10 at Hoa Hiệp Kamun, Tamil District, the College of Economic Technical Commerce, Hanoi, coordinated with the Department of Industry and Trade of Tayninh to organize a training class to develop commercial human resources and ethnic minority and mountainous area for representatives of state management agency in the field of industry and trade, market management board, businesses, cooperative and business households in ethnic minority areas in the Mid-District. Training contains law, general knowledge of legal documents, and policy on trade development in ethnic minority and mountainous area. Analyze local strength and competitive advantage in ethnic minority and mountainous area. Solution to develop trade, improve the competitiveness of typical products in ethnic minority and mountainous area.
Root training classes delegate can improve the skill, knowledge, and ability required to participate in commercial activity, meet market demand, and increase competitiveness in today's competitive business environment. Simultaneously, it assists staff management agency in understanding new mechanisms and policy on trade development in ethnic minority and marginalized area, allowing them to plan and develop development policy in accordance with local socio-economic development.
And ladies and gentlemen, VTV9 will spend 30 minutes every Sunday to broadcast reports and special topics produced by the local stations. Proposal to the Board of Directors of Vietnam Television Center in Ho Chi Minh City, VTV9 channel, at the Propaganda Coordination Conference between VTV9 and regional local stations that took place on the afternoon of October the 6th of 2023. Attending the event, there also were Mr. Vũ Xuân Trường, Secretary of the Party Committee and Director of the Ninh Radio and Television Station. Speaking at the conference, VTV9 channel leaders appreciated and acknowledged the contributions of 11 local stations in the region, along with the VTV9 channel's brand positioning over the past 16 years. For specific propaganda, especially policy propaganda, the Board of Directors of VTV9 channel recommends that in the coming time, the party strengthen coordination, not only in providing news stories but also in many other programs on many platforms, but improving the propaganda effectiveness and opening up new spaces to carry out propaganda tasks and while perform aside political tasks also.
The audience thanks to the governor, prime minister, and ministry, branches, and locality for the ratio of all public service to the total number of eligible service has increased to more than 90%. However, there are still difficulties and shortcomings that make people and business unwilling to use it. And because the difficult bring wisdom, many communities across the country have taken steps to address this issue as soon as possible. The program was recognized on the occasion of National Digital Transformation Day on October 10. Last August, the one-stop department of the Lan District, Hải Phòng City, temporarily stopped accepting paper applications from citizens in order to transition to an online application form for a number of simple, improved procedures that people use. Simultaneously, published a list of administrative procedures that only accept all applications on specific days of the week and widely disseminate it so that people understand the policy. As a result, the district online public service rate increased to more than 90%, the highest in Hải Phòng. We guide the online application process on district electronic portal, Facebook, Zalo, and when citizens go to this one-stop department, the civil servant thoroughly guide how to submit online application. In Nam Định, to avoid the problem of achievement in performing online public service, that is, nearly received documents have not yet been processed, but officials have checked the session to return results as completed to report. In 2021, Nam Định province has a solution for this situation by sending 3 SMS messages to people mobile phones to notify them that all documents have been received, fee and charge have been paid, and the results have been announced. Compared to the before, I feel the most interesting thing is saving time. The second part is that all notifications about the application processing process are notified via phone, which help me manage work more easily. Digital transformation entails altering the habit, ways of thinking, and working of civil servants at all levels, as well as individuals and business. Support people in assessing and submitting administrative procedures in the online environment, including focusing on training the digital technology team of going to every alley, knocking on every house, and guiding every person. Many initiatives and solutions have been implemented recently. However, to increase the rate of people and business submitting online applications even higher, the important thing to do is to continue to improve the supply process online public service. When handling administrative procedure online is faster and simpler than doing it in person, it will certainly attract a large number of people to use it. The owners in recent time non-cash payment and market and shopping center are increasingly being replicated and have received interest and response from many people. Currently at Long Hoa Commercial Center, Hoa Thanh Thao, some small businesses have bank account and QR codes. When people come to the market, they do not need to bring too much money. The payment will be made. Payment via QR codes and paying application. This is considered to bring more convenience, safety, and convenience. With the Market 4.0 model, small businesses and people can buy and sell goods at the market by scanning QR codes or transfer money via banking apps extremely quickly and conveniently. People can comfortably go to the market without worrying about obstacles, such as carrying chance, calculating chance. Every day I also use bank transfer. This method is convenient for everything, now with technology. For example, in general nowadays, wherever you go, you don't need to carry cash, less dangerous and less expensive. The Market 4.0 model at Long Hoa Shopping Center has the positive impact, allowing people to experience a set model, non-cash payment method, stimulating shopping activity, and contributing to the development of the digital society and digital economy, in accordance with the province's digital transformation goals. Long Hoa Trade Center has nearly 1,200 booths selling a wide range of goods. Trading activity are quite active here. Small businesses were pleased with the non-cash payment service when it was introduced as part of the 4.0 market model. Instead of keeping cash, I easily lose it. Seeing half and half is more convenient to manage money. Having money in your account makes buying and selling easier. Up to now, over the period of implementation, the Market 4.0 model has been showing the many practical benefits, contributing to promoting local economic development. However, for this model to truly breathe, stronger propaganda methods are needed so that more and more people and small businesses can use it. And that time, the benefit that this model brings will become more and more clear. Ladies and gentlemen, opening new opportunity for TayNinhTourism to develop is the main goal of the Trade Promotion Conference in the series of activity of the event TayNinh Day in Hanoi in 2023.
The good news is that through discussion with managers, travel businesses, and tourism service units, new opportunities are gradually being opened for the province tourism to affirm its brand, and this market is full of fierce competition also. Destinations that were previously large tourist centers still had many difficulties. TayNinh has overcome them, and this year of 2023 will also achieve many results. More fruit, and we see that the number of tourists coming to TayNinh has increased. There are many, and TayNinh tourism products are also very rich. We see that in addition to Padang Mountain tourist area, there are many places such as the Cao Đài Holy See at the Trảng Bàng, Logo Samak National Park, Human Châu, etc. Many spots to travel. Currently, there are two areas with three destinations that can be connected immediately, which are religious tourism with Festival of Cao Đài Holy See with very unique architecture. The second is Padang Mountain tourist area. Although 1/3 of the product is being built and there is no resort yet. In the near future, we are trying to work to soon promote the tourist area on top of the mountain, a resort with breakthrough elements and house resort also. And with the advantages that the province has an important position in the region, at the conference, a good suggestion for the tourism to develop is event tourism. This tourism development cooperation requires the joint contributions of other countries, agencies, and units also, especially businesses and tourism service units. And with Deputy Director of the Vietnam National Tourism Administration pledging that the department will always accompany the province so that the province shines strongly and develops worthy of being an international destination. And it's believed that the tourism will have the opportunity to take off and reach far.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's all for today TTV News. Thank you for watching and see you next time.